Ah, young Brennan Sama it is, isn't it? It's my pleasure and honor to meet the son of such a fine man as your father truly is. I know you came to meet him. He told me about it, and believe me, young Brennan, I've never seen him talking about anything that excited him so much ever before, not even when he was talking about Earth. This is our holy sanctuary, where we store all available information about Earth. Therefore, it's a place where all Goners feel most at home, especially as they are in the presence of holy words which tell us about the ancient Azuras. They feel closer to Earth. I would like to tell you more about what we do here, but now is not the time. Believe me, I would much prefer to tell you something else other than what I have to. But I fear I've bad news for you, young Brennan Sama. Your father told us that he expected to be back by now, but he hasn't appeared. I am, in fact, lacking the comprehension of his belatedness. With your arrival and your eagerness to meet your father, I very much doubt he would allow himself to be late on such an occasion. We haven't been able to enjoy his presence in Tazuras now, and we seem to have lost his shining light in the endless darkness of the universe that surrounds us. What I am meaning is that we can't find him anywhere. I wish there was better news for you, young Brennan Sama. I understand your anger, young Brennan Sama. You have my deepest apologies, but I promise you, we will find out the whereabouts of your father, and we will also find out about the path his fate has led him on. I have already talked to Bandana, a good friend of Brennan Sajian, about his unexpected disappearance. He called me back just Mizuras ago and told me about a very disturbing talk he had with Eleanor Coe from TerraCorp, whom you might have already met. His troubled words led me to believe that maybe something might have happened to your father. He also said they'd be coming over here to discuss it in more detail and at length. I know this news must be hard for you, young Brennan Sama, but I'm sure your father is all right, and you will see that destiny is on our side when he returns safe and unharmed. Always remember, the existence of a simple solution is always out there, waiting to be uncovered, but overshadowed by the dark forces that build our imagination.
Argon Intelligence Service Corvette to Goner Temple, Bandana here. It's an honor to meet the beholder of the truth. Hello, Julian, my friend. I didn't expect that we'd meet again this soon. Before we get to start, I have someone for you. Looks like my comm calls helped more than I thought. He wanted to see you right away, so I couldn't stop him from tagging along.
Hey, Jules, it's me, Brett. Good to see your face again, pal. Thanks for having a word with Mr. D. We'll talk again later, okay?
Hello, everyone. Before we get to the bad news, I'd like to bring Julian up to speed on everything he doesn't know yet. Julian, your father was on a mission to recover information about a long-lost ship from ancient Goner history, the legendary AP Gunner. We thought it didn't exist anymore, but lately we got some clues that led us to believe that there might still be a chance that it was not destroyed as we first thought. The reason why this is so important to your father is quite simple. The ship he is looking for is an old Earth vessel which could provide us with the coordinates we need to find a way to Earth. During our last conversation, Kyle, your father, told me that he had made a big discovery at the destroyed ancient jump gate. That was the last thing we heard from him. The gate he was talking about was once used by an Earth fleet to lure away the attacking Xenon forces. It was an action that prevented Earth from being destroyed. After the Xenon followed them here, they destroyed the gate, where they got defeated in the end. The remains of the gate and the last position Brennan broadcasted from are located in the sector Brennan's Triumph. But usually he doesn't leave without telling us where to find him, or where he expects his business to take him. The other thing that adds to my concern is that last video contact I had with him a couple of Tezuras ago. I'll transmit it onto your screen so you can see for yourself.
Elena, sorry, I know I'm late, but I found some unbelievable information at the old Earth Gate. You wouldn't believe me if I told you right away, so I'm gonna check some things out first, meet some people, and get some proof before I return. If what I've found is really true, well, all these Yazuras of searching, and it was always there. Expect me back with some good news soon. Kyle, out.
That's about it. Looks like I was the last one to have contact with him. Any further information from the Secret Service?
No, nothing. I went through everything we have, but the service has nothing more than you do. I just hope he didn't get himself into trouble. What do you think it is that got him so excited?
Well, he must have been talking about the gunner.
But this cannot be. Over the eons, every bit of information we have gathered indicated that the tragic incident in Antigone led to the unfortunate devastation of the gunner. I tried to reach Brennan Sajin with my words, to tell him that he'd be hunting ghosts on his search for this holy ship.
But we know that the AP gunner was at the destroyed Earth Gate, the very same location Brennan was contacting me from. Do you think all this is just coincidence?
I know, my friends, this is not the time for conclusions. But I think the indisputable fact that the gunner was at the gate and actively involved in the destruction of our only way to Earth, in a glorious attempt to save our brethren, doesn't necessarily mean that Brennan Sajin has found a lead. We've been searching all over the universe ourselves for Yazuras and Yazuras. We also had our eyes all over the destroyed gate. The panel cover is the only thing we found. And you know as well as I do that it doesn't contain any clues.
You know, Kyle, if he was there, and the message Eleanor received leaves us in no doubt about that, he must have found something.
And if it's only the panel cover, then maybe it's got something to do with that. Maybe we misinterpreted it in some way. Maybe we just missed something that wasn't obvious at first glance. I just wish he hadn't acted so secretively lately. I went through the notes I found at his desk, but found no clue whatsoever about what he was doing.
He vanished, all of a sudden. Nothing he could have found out about this long-lost relic could have been the cause of the tragic event that we have to face now.
You're right, it doesn't make sense. But at this moment, the panel cover's the only clue we've got. I say we start looking there and assemble a team of Secret Service agents to investigate the gate.
Sorry, Mr. D, but I think Julian is right. We have to get going. You know our files, and you know how good Jules and I work as a team.
Okay, it's your father, Julian. And if you and Brett want to do this, I'll give the two of you a head start.
Fine with me. I suggest that Julian reports back to me as soon as the two find any new information. Needless to say that TerraCorp will do everything to support you.
I'm preparing a mission briefing for both of you with all the background information the service has at hand. Please have a look at the information on your way to the gate in Sector Brennan's Triumph.
Farewell, young Brennan Sama. Luck be with you, and so shall we.